We live in an age of horticultural abundance. Garden centers overflow with seeds, composts, and gadgets, while the internet offers endless advice for every plant and problem. It should be easier than ever to grow our own food, yet many gardeners find themselves frustrated and disappointed. The story is familiar. Initial excitement, a flurry of purchases, careful planting, and then something goes wrong. A heat wave, a pest, a missed watering, and suddenly the garden falters. Despite all our resources, our gardens are often surprisingly fragile. Why? Because modern gardening is built on control and constant external inputs, fertilizers, feeds, pest sprays, treating the garden like a factory, not an ecosystem. We aim for speed and yield, feeding plants directly instead of nurturing the soil. This system works until it doesn't. When the supply chain breaks, so does the garden. Older gardening systems were different. They weren't designed for perfection in a single year, but for survival and reliability, even in bad years. They valued resilience over maximum output, producing something, anything, no matter the weather. Today, we've forgotten this lesson. Our focus on instant results has made our gardens dependent and brittle. To build truly productive, sustainable gardens, we must relearn the value of reliability and resilience. The key isn't more products or more control. It's working with nature, not against it. The most successful gardens are those that can weather the unexpected. It's time to rethink what it means to grow our own food. Let's step back to the classic English cottage garden, a space born of necessity, not luxury. These gardens had to feed families with minimal resources, relying on what could be generated within or nearby. This constraint bred resilience. Flowers attracted pollinators and beneficial insects. Perennials returned year after year, and self-seeding plants filled gaps. Nothing was wasted. Kitchen scraps, manure, and leaves became compost, building rich, moisture-holding soil. Diversity was insurance. If beans failed, potatoes might thrive. If frost hit fruit, roots still grew. The garden's design wasn't about a single bumper crop, but a steady, varied supply throughout the year. It was a self-sustaining loop. The garden fed the family, and the family's waste fed the garden. This closed system fostered deep understanding and stewardship of the land. The gardener was an active participant in a living ecosystem, not just a consumer of products. The focus was on long-term soil health and adaptability. These principles made the garden resilient to unpredictability. Modern methods often miss this, chasing perfection instead of reliability. The cottage garden's mindset is the foundation of true sustainability. Allotments in Britain, especially during the World Wars, were models of resilience. Ordinary people grew food on small plots, often with limited resources. The secret wasn't just hard work, it was community and shared knowledge. Newcomers learned from seasoned gardeners, exchanging seeds, cuttings, and advice. This collective wisdom created a safety net, reducing risk and boosting productivity. Plots were often tended by the same families for generations, building fertile soil year after year. The goal was long-term improvement, not just a single good harvest. Crops were chosen for storage and year-round food security: potatoes, onions, carrots, brassicas. The focus was on reliability, not just abundance. This approach ensured food was available long after the growing season ended. Community and continuity made these gardens truly resilient. In recent decades, gardening has shifted towards speed and convenience. High nitrogen fertilizers and hybrid seeds promise rapid growth and big yields, but create dependency. Feeding plants directly is like giving them an energy drink: fast results, but no lasting health. The soil is neglected and plants become weak, needing more chemicals to survive. Hybrid seeds don't produce viable offspring, locking gardeners into yearly purchases. the garden becomes a showcase for quick results, not a resilient system. This cycle trades long-term health for short-term gain. The gardener becomes a consumer, not a steward. True resilience is lost in the pursuit of instant gratification. Modern gardening often mimics just-in-time manufacturing. Inputs are added only as needed, aiming for perfect efficiency. But this system is fragile. If a key input, water, feed, or pesticide runs out, the garden quickly suffers. Shallow bagged compost dries out fast and needs constant watering. A drought or hosepipe ban can spell disaster. Pest control is outsourced to chemicals, wiping out beneficial insects and creating a cycle of dependency. When the bottle runs dry, the system collapses. In contrast, gardens with deep, healthy soil and natural predators can weather disruptions. The difference is a built-in buffer, a margin for error. Just-in-time gardening leaves no room for mistakes. Resilient gardens are designed to survive the unexpected. The choice is between brittle efficiency and lasting stability. Imagine a gardener using the high-input system. Lush tomatoes, perfect lettuce, everything thriving, until trouble hits. A fuel price spike makes garden centre trips costly, a heat wave brings water restrictions. Without regular feed and water, plants quickly decline. Tomatoes, yellow lettuce wilts and bolts. Stressed plants attract pests, but with no natural predators left, infestations explode. The once productive garden unravels, and the investment in products seems wasted. This isn't rare, it's the inherent risk of dependency on external inputs. The system fails not from lack of skill, but from its own fragility. In contrast, a garden with rich soil and diverse life would barely notice these setbacks. Organic matter would hold water and release nutrients slowly, giving plants resilience. The margin for error is wider, and the harvest more reliable. Reliability, not speed, is the true measure of success. Building resilience means fewer crises and more consistent rewards. The lesson: invest in systems that endure, not just those that impress. You might think resilience is only for big gardens, but in small spaces, it's even more crucial. With just a few pots or a single bed, one failure can wipe out your entire harvest. Standard potting mixes degrade quickly, forcing you to start over each year, expensive and wasteful. Instead, create your own compost even in a small space, using a wormery or bokashi bin. Homemade compost builds living soil, improving structure, water retention, and microbial life. Your containers become thriving ecosystems, not just root holders. This approach reduces costs and increases productivity over time. Grow a mix of plants, herbs, lettuces, climbing beans, for steady, reliable harvests. A small, resilient yield is more valuable than a boom and bust crop. In small spaces, resilience isn't optional, it's essential. Every inch counts, so invest in systems that improve, not degrade. The path to success is building, not buying, your garden's future. Even the tiniest plot can be a model of sustainability. The wisdom of resilient gardening is timeless and adaptable to any space. Start by making your own compost. This is the heart of a sustainable garden. Compost transforms waste into rich soil, improving structure, water retention, and fertility. Embrace diversity, mix crops, plant flowers for pollinators, and allow some useful weeds. Grow both annuals and perennials for year-round harvests. Save your own seeds from the healthiest plants, adapting them to your unique conditions. These steps close the loop, reducing dependency on external inputs. Modern tools can help, but should supplement, not replace, ecological practices. Building resilience is about observation, patience, and working with nature. Every action you take can make your garden stronger for the future. Today, we stand at a crossroads between convenience and resilience. Modern gardens promise instant results, but are often brittle and dependent. Older systems, forged in scarcity, valued diversity, soil health, and self-sufficiency. Their lessons are more relevant than ever in a world of uncertainty. By shifting from short-term yield to long-term health, we create gardens that endure. Our gardens can feed us, heal the land, and build community. The real question: will we choose fleeting abundance or lasting resilience? The answer will shape not just our gardens, but our future.